What's good? So why are we here talking to each other again? What's good, guys? How's it going? How are you guys going? Sorry. By the way, sorry about this. It's kind of annoying. I don't know where else to put it. But what's good, guys? Hope you're doing fabulous. From this title, you probably wonder. I need to relax. From this title, you probably are saying like, okay, what does this mean? So thank you for clicking the video anyways. And basically today I'm going to be talking about my father, and not because I want to give him any credit or anything like that. I just want to talk about my father because it's a very important, sensitive topic to talk about. Not many of you know that my father hasn't seen me, hasn't contacted me, hasn't made an effort for a good old 10 plus years. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that really, and get your opinions on it. Hold on a second, where's my picture? So this is my father. I don't think you can see that, but yeah. That's my father, and that's me in the background. That's when I was in France. So pretty there. But yeah. My parents got divorced when I was 6 years old. I can't really remember anything from my childhood days. But I remember my mom telling me a story of how my father sat me on his lap and basically told me that him and my mother are not seeing each other anymore. They're not together anymore. So he had to leave. He had to go. But he apparently he told me that I could still see him in France. It's just that my mom and dad weren't gonna be together. So like I wouldn't see my mom or my dad together anymore. And according to my mother, I cried. I cried on his lap because I was sad and I didn't know, like, I must have not known what was going on at that time because I was very, very young. And it's hard to put that on some young child. Like, maybe if you put it on a teenager child, and then you break up with, you know, if your parents break up when you're a teenager, it will probably be easier. But because I was young and like 6 years old, I didn't understand. But I don't remember my father sitting me on his lap and, you know, saying, listen, this is what it is. You can still see me though, you know, I'm still gonna be your father. So yeah, I just lived through the years without my father. Didn't see him a lot. I kind of didn't realize he was gone. Like, that might sound bad, but like I didn't realize he was gone because, you know, there's a reason that my mother and father broke up. And I think that reason made me think as a child, oh, doesn't really bother me that he's not with us anymore, because why should I bother if he's, you know, he was cheating on my mom. So that alone, that having that bad influence around the family, now that it was gone, that he was like gone out of our lives, I think that's why I thought, oh, I don't really notice him gone. not to sound mean or anything, but I think if I feel like that, oh, the video keeps freaking cutting. Sorry, but I was back to me not knowing, like me not noticing my dad gone. So if I must feel like that, then it must be a good feeling, because, you know, I wouldn't want that bad energy around my children. So I think my mom did a good choice of divorcing him and getting him out of our lives. I think if he was still in my life, I would be a completely different person. Whether that's good or whether that's bad, I don't know. Like, I would never know what kind of person I would be if my father was still in my life. But yeah, so I grew up in France, and we moved to Ireland, my sister, me, and my mother. That was it. That's all our family. That's any family we have. We are family. That's all the family we have. So we moved to Ireland. Sorry. We moved to Ireland, and personally, as you know, I don't really like Ireland. It's not somewhere that I want to be. But for a kid, it was a good place because, you know, in Ireland there's a lot of green fields. There's not much other than green fields and cows and, you know, adventure, land, mountains. So for kids, it was a good place for my mom to choose for us, because like me and my sister would like climb mountains and go for walks with the dog. Like, we'd be happy out in Ireland when we were kids. But as I grew up, and when I hit primary school, and when I went to primary school, I just remember thinking, oh, why am I in Ireland? Like, seriously. School is bad in Ireland as well. So yeah, like, as I grew up, I didn't really want to be in Ireland anymore. I thought it was boring, and there's not much to do here. So but yeah, over the years, my dad has never made any contact with me. He has maybe once or twice. When I was in Ireland, he came over once or twice. Not sure what age I was, but I was like 12 or something. He came over for a few days. Sorry. He came over a few days on a camping site. I was on a camping site, and he came over to visit me, and we spent like the day or two together. But even then, I didn't feel connected to him because I don't know anything about him. And it doesn't help that I don't remember anything with him in my childhood. Like, to me, that's a bit weird. Like, I would think that I would remember at least one time that I was with him when I was a child, before my parents got divorced, but I don't remember anything. I don't remember him cuddling me. I don't remember him telling me I'm beautiful every day. I don't remember that, you know. So I don't have any childhood memories of me and my dad. And I don't really think about it as much as I should, probably. Like, I just don't think about it. I just go, oh well, you know, that was his choice to be disloyal to my mother, and that was his choice, and these are his consequences, but at least he could make some effort, you know what I mean? Like, but he hasn't made effort, which is kind of confusing to me, because if I was a parent to someone, and like, no matter what, no matter if that child is disabled, whether it is relationship problems in my relationship, I would be the freaking parent and look after that child, no matter what. No matter if my wife takes my Lamborghini, if I had one, no matter if my wife takes half of the house we have, that would not bother me. I would get my ass up, get a job, get some money, get some courage and braveness and wiseness to go and visit my child, to go and make that child feel loved and still connected to you. But I never got that. So I can't remember anything. I don't know him. Basically, I don't know him. And I think some people, like, if people that have divorced parents, they don't know how to react to that. You know, they get all depressed and they start to wonder, is it my fault that they've divorced? Have I done something to make them divorce? And I have felt that way, but I know it's not my fault, but I have felt that way. Because he knew that he was gonna have 2 kids. New setting, lads. Just had to change the, like, setting and lighting because it's getting dark now. But yeah, so, like, I don't know what kind of person I'd be if he was still in my life, but I'd like to think that I'm a better person right now because he's not in my life. That's what I like to think anyways. Dim that down a little bit, it's really bright. Freaking hell, I don't need that bright. But yeah, like, I like to think that I'm a better person. Maybe I am, maybe I haven't. Like, maybe one day he'll wake up and realize that him not being here for his children is really doing him no good. Like, there's no point in not being in contact with your children. Like, just be in contact with them. Like, it's not that hard. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video because I want other people to know that divorce isn't that bad. Like, it might seem really bad, and like, it might seem like a war against 2 people that were once in love and thought they were gonna be happily ever after. But divorce runs through the world all the time. Like, every second someone gets divorced. So if your parents, you know, got divorced, don't worry about it, because there's a lot more things to worry about than divorce. You know, divorce isn't a bad thing. Doesn't mean that that your parents won't get back together someday in the future, or it doesn't mean that they love you any less. It just means that they're having problems with their relationship, so they broke it off for now. Or maybe forever, who knows? You know what I mean? But it's got nothing to do with you. And I just think people worry about divorce way too much. Like, if you worry about something even more, obviously it's gonna get worse. So there's no point in worrying. Do you know what I mean? I know life is stressful and everything, and you know, if your parents get divorced, on top of that, I know that that's stressful, says myself. But like, I am 19 years old now. 19 years old. And I haven't had my father in my life for a good 10 plus years. And look at me now. Like, I'm on YouTube. I'm on YouTube and I talk about sensitive topics all the time. Sometimes I cry afterwards I make the video, or when I look back at the video I cry because I mightn't seem sensitive, but I am. I'm really sensitive. So yeah, it's very hard to talk about something that affects millions and millions of people in the world. But yeah, I just want to make this video just to talk about my dad, because I don't really think about him too much. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't think there's any point in thinking about him if he's not thinking about me. You know what I mean? I could be wrong. He probably is, you know, thinking about me, but he's not thinking the right things. He's not thinking, oh, maybe my daughter misses me, maybe I should go visit her one day. He's not thinking about that. But then again, what do I know? He might be thinking about that. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's loads of questions in my head as to why he's not making contact with me. And if someone said to me, I bumped into your father there in France, and he really misses you, and he hasn't been able to contact you because you don't talk French, and he might think that you don't understand his feelings, and give me loads of bull excuses as to why he's not in my life. And they finally asked, would you like to meet him? Would you like to get to know him? Seeing as you don't know him at all, I don't know how I'd react, to be honest. I'd just be like, depends, you know what I mean? Because I wouldn't really want him near me. That's just the way I feel. I don't know how my sister feels about it, but for me, I wouldn't want him anywhere near me because, you know what I mean? Through the years, he has known that he hasn't been there. You know, he hasn't, like, even a hug from him every year will make me happy. But the fact that I didn't get anything, like, makes me wonder. So basically, he's just leaving me wonder. And I do think about, like, will I be wondering about him for the rest of my life? Or is it gonna pass? Is the thought in my mind gonna pass? Or am I gonna wonder about it? Because another part of not having my father is relationship problems. Like, I have never had a father figure, so for me, men, I don't know how to deal with them. Like, I don't know how to deal with their feelings and shit like that. So it's very hard to be in a good relationship where everything is fine when I've never had a man figure in my life. So obviously I'm gonna struggle with relationships, and you know what I mean? And certain people don't get that. Certain people will be like, oh, well, you know, you failed in that relationship. That's your problem. You know, and they only blame me. They don't blame what other sources there could be. And you know, then I'm stuck to just blaming myself all the time. Like, I was in a relationship, I've talked about this before, where he doesn't talk to his real father either. So both of us never had a father figure in our lives. And part of me wonders if that relationship ended because of, like, not having any connections with father figures and man figures in our lives, or was it really just down to relationship problems? Like, that always crosses my mind. Like, is the reason that we broke up a part of us not having a real father all our lives? Or is it just because we had relationship problems and it didn't work out? We were too young, we fell in love too quickly, or was it that? Do you know what I mean? And it's like a whole different story that I think us humans can't really figure out. So no wonder it stresses us out, like. But yeah, so I do have kind of trouble with men feelings. Like, I don't get it sometimes. But that's just me. You know what I mean? I try my best, and thank God I'm bisexual. That's all I'm gonna say. Because if I wasn't bisexual, I don't think I'd have, like, a variety of people that I could be in a relationship with. Like, I'd just be stuck with men, basically. Not saying that that's a bad thing or anything, but, like, as far as my life, like, it's kind of a struggle. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about, really. Hope you liked this video, and just know that, like, if you're watching this and your parents have got divorced and they're still struggling about it, or if you are seeing your dad or your mom, well done, good for you. But if you're not, and if you're like me and you understand me and you know where I'm coming from, like, there's so much to this story that I don't even know where to start, but that's where I started, because that's all I know, really. But maybe when I get older, you know, I will hear some contact or see some contact. But even then, you know, when I'm 80 years old, I'm still gonna wonder, why did my parents get divorced? Why didn't he make any contact with me? You know, that is literally engraved in my head. But as I said, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't affect me the way I am. You know, I am who I am, and that's all I can be. I don't know if I should mention this, but I also have like I have a stepbrother in France as well, and I know nothing about him either. Like, that is crazy to me, that I don't know anything about my father and my stepbrother. I don't even know his name. I don't even know what he looks like. Like, I have seen pictures of him on Facebook and shit, but I don't know, like, what he looks like right now, what he has looked like, what he likes, what he doesn't like, what he likes to do. Is he, you know, I don't know anything about him. So yeah, my life is just full of wonder. But wonder is good. Wonder is good. It makes your mind think and work fast. Mine definitely works fast. But yeah, shit, I bent the picture. But yeah, that's me and my dad. Would actually help if I would actually show it to you on camera, wouldn't it? Yeah. And also, you guys want to check out my t-shirt. I love this t-shirt. It's like, has boobies at the end, if you can see. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about. If you liked this video, please leave a like for your girl Rosie. And comment down below, what do you think of divorce? Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing? Have your parents gone through it? Have you gone through it? And if you have, tell me how you lived through it. And if you don't live through it, tell me anyways. I'm here to support all of you guys, because you're the best of the rest. Sorry. But yeah. Be good, Sorry, I'm so awkward. I just don't know how to end this. But yeah, please leave a like. Smash that like button for me. Please subscribe as well if you want to see more content. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later.